you're in the Champions League knockout round. That's where things always get hairy. So I'm going to hit you guys with all the picks right at the very beginning, and then I'll break down each game in a little bit more detail. For today, Tuesday, March 10th, Galatasaray and Liverpool. I'm taking Galatasaray on the money line, plus 350. Newcastle, Barcelona. Taking Barcelona on the money line at plus 145. Atalanta and Bayern. I like Bayern on the money line, minus 155. Atletico Spurs. Atletico on the money line, of course, minus 145. And in Wednesday's games on March 11th, Arsenal and Bayer Leverkusen. Arsenal on the money line, minus 180. Bodo Glimt and Sporting. I'm taking the over in goals on that one. PSG and Chelsea. PSG on the money line at minus 105. And then Real Madrid, Man City. Madrid plus 250. Lots of value. So those are the picks that I'm making for this week. If you want to go ahead and drop after getting that, go for it. Take those things to the win. And to go into a little bit more detail as to the why behind it, and doing some research before this, Galatasaray and Liverpool, listen, y'all, I've spent some time already on this pod talking about how wildly inconsistent this Liverpool team is. Essentially had a two-legged fixture last week, not in Champions League, but in FA Cup and in the Premier League, and they went 3-3 on aggregate with Wolves, and only one of those was a win. So if you're doing that against the 20th place team in the Premier League, how are you going to do against a club in Turkey where historically you've not gotten great results? I think their last win in a European fixture that wasn't the European Cup final in 2005 was a Europa League knockout match in 2010. So even though Liverpool's been playing well in the Champions League, Galatasaray's been super competitive at home. They are inconsistent defensively, which does play to Liverpool's advantage. They have been averaging about 2 goals per knockout round match in the Champions League. But when you put all of this together, Liverpool is inconsistent. Galatasaray is going to have a ravenous home crowd behind them. And if there's one thing I know as a lifelong Liverpool fan, Liverpool loves a second leg comeback at Anfield. This game is at Anfield. I'm probably betting it differently. But for that reason, I think we're going over 2.5 goals in the match. Both teams will score. But I think Galatasaray will get a late goal because Liverpool loves giving them up. And at plus 350, I feel like the value there is really hard to ignore. So take that one to the window. Newcastle and Barcelona. This one, admittedly, I was a little conflicted on whether or not to go with Barcelona on the money line.